Hello everyone, welcome back to Gent Watches, and today we are going to be finishing the season one of Devil is a Part-Timer. I am excited because it's going to feel good to be caught up on this show and be ready for when I'm wearing an hoodie today, by the way, which means it's a comfy day. Every day that I'm wearing an hoodie is a comfy day when it's cold. Yeah, I'm just so excited because we're going to be caught up before Season 2 starts, and then when Season 2 is starting, we're going to be watching it live as it comes out. So I've heard about this show for so many years, and it always feels good when I hear about a show for so long, and then I've finally, caught up with the rest of civilization. You know, I just think that's so satisfying. The day I caught up with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure was a good day for me, you know, even though I find JoJo's Bizarre Adventure pretty good, you know, I like it, I don't love it, but it's so satisfying catching up, getting completely caught up. Man, so good. So yeah, so today I am excited to be completely caught up with Devil is a Part-Timer, at least until episode 1 comes out of season 2. So if you enjoy these videos, please let me know. If you have been watching the Devil is a Part-Timer videos, there are other videos on the channel that you can check out, so please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the videos, comment down below the sorts of stuff that you want to see. I am reading the comments, even if I don't take every suggestion that's sent my way. Sorry about that. Even if I don't take every suggestion that comes my way, I still read them and take them into consideration. So even if you were to say oh, watch this show, and I don't necessarily do it, it has still gone into the banks of things that I could possibly do if only a few more people say that same thing, and then I feel like it fits into the schedule or whatever. So always feel free to just suggest stuff. It's always worth it doing that. But anyway, Devil's a Part-Timer, episode 13, the finale of season 1. Last time we sort of wrapped up all of the combat stuff that was going on. So this episode, a little bit of an epilogue and setup for season 2, perhaps? Who knows? All I want is for it to be 20 minutes of Chi being happy. That's all I need. So let's get into episode 13 of Devil is a Part-Timer. Yeah, stay here with Chi forever. Don't you dare leave Chi alone. I'll beat you up. What? Oh my god. Is this real? This doesn't feel real. Okay, it's not real. Did she mention that he kissed her on the forehead? Yeah, there you go. I love that she just walks into work and starts talking about her dream. It's so cute. Yep, he always uses all the magic to fix everything. Oh! Still tracking her. Yeah, he did. Aww. Good job covering for him. What? Oh, is Sario here? What? Oh no. So you used all that magic just to send him to the restaurant? No, I don't want him to continue being in the show. No, please. I'm done with him. Go away. We don't want you here. Don't do that. This is the last time I'm seeing this, OP. Bam, 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 bam. The devil and the hero do some honest hard work. Is this another nightmare? Surely this is a nightmare. Oh yeah, it is. Greenland. Go with Rika places. I was about to say, I was surprised she was okay with that. He was just being given food. You can't blame the man. Sure, go for it. We don't mind. Well, it's also kind of none of your business. But I understand you're trying to make sure that he doesn't destroy the world, so... He would never, ever leave you. I stand by that. A bidet? Oh, I thought they bought a bidet, but it was just showing a close-up of the bidet. You can just say I'm talking on the phone. That's not that weird. Good. Good owner. Or good manager. Aww. Don't worry, just trust him. Oh, look at those disguises. Adorable. If you truly wanted to be in disguise, though, you could not do the big braid in your hair. He's working? Whoa, he just straight up said it. No! Ah, it's so expensive. Aww. Oh, that's so cute. He was worried about how she would feel about it. Oh no, what did he get? What is it? Huh? Oh my god. Oh my god. This doesn't feel like a season finale. I like this episode, but it doesn't feel like a season finale. They have all these reasons. Oh no. Yeah. It's all part of the scam. Wow, he's just doing scams and didn't even know it. Uh-huh. Okay, sure. Yeah. It's the thing that sucks about stuff like this. Oh yeah. Wrapping this up. Well, it's showing their demon persona or their other world personas. Man, we don't get to see Chi doing that archery stuff except for in the opening and this ending thing. I want to see her actually there during the show. Is this going to be some sort of tease for what's to come? Aww. Aww. Oh my god. Is that where they end it? Because I'm happy with that. That's it. I'm happy with that ending. Well, what a solid show that was. I mean, that show was not... Oh, I'm stretching, but I can still talk while stretching. I didn't talk while stretching. I interrupted myself. What a solid show. I was not expecting when I started the show for it to be like this, in that it's kind of like, I actually didn't expect any like action elements to it. I expected this to mostly be some sort of weird slice of life show, and it is a cool, nice mix between action and slice of life, and you know, just a little touch of romance, and I find it very enjoyable. The characters are very good. There's some, you know, a few characters I could do without. I don't think Sariel needs to be in the show anymore. He was a good first villain, I would say, like first end season villain. And it was, he was nice to root against. But now that we've beaten him, is there much reason to continue having him in the show other than to make jokes about how he's a creep? Like, I don't know. I feel like that character is going to be kind of annoying if he shows up more, but you know, I didn't see him after they just like reintroduced him, so maybe he won't be a huge character, but I just can't see his value in the show anymore, really. Lucifer is decent, a decent little character. He's had his moments. I will say he like some of the jokes that he makes and are made about him are pretty funny, and the moment where he like casually betrayed Olba was pretty great. But then other than that, he's been like kind of an average part of the show, but it's okay. He's a fine thing. Everyone else in the show is great, and like solid characters. Nice relationships between the characters, relatively complex relationships, especially with the like Amelia struggling with her sort of feelings about Mao, like not feelings as in romantic feelings, but struggling with her straight up, should I like this guy, should I help him, like why am I constantly finding myself defending him. I find that to be a pretty interesting dynamic and pretty unique dynamic. And yeah, I'm just finding the whole show enjoyable. It's funny that this was the season finale. It felt like last episode should have been the season finale, and this episode should have been the season 2 opener. Even though this wouldn't have been like an amazing opener or anything. But just the fact that this felt like it was more of a business as usual type episode, and maybe that's the intention, right? You get to the end, you do all the action stuff, and then the show is now reminding you, but the show isn't about the action stuff. The show is actually about the work stuff, the struggling with money stuff. That's the real like goal of the show, and so it went back to showing us them struggling with money again one last time. It just felt like this was like an episode that, like, you know, they could have possibly had that scam guy as a reoccurring villain, and that's the setup for him being a reoccurring villain, and then it sets up like Chi's character arc for the next season will be like being worried that he's gonna go back to Enter Isle and stuff. But no, it was just it was a wrap up episode, and of course, you know, it's an adapted work, so the work that they're adapting from might have just like not had a satisfying enough end point for them to jump off of, right? Sometimes manga and light novels get really lucky in that they or they plan really well so that the end point is like a perfect thing. Like, you know, Tower of God, for example, using that as an example, because I read Tower of God, well, I read, you know, 200 chapters of Tower of God or something, and I watched the anime, and the anime, like, has kind of weird pacing at bits, but you can, like, if you were watching the show when it came out, and you had read the original, you could tell why they were doing the pacing that they were doing, because you could tell they wanted to get to an exact point that they wanted to end the season on. And so to get to that exact point, they needed to make sure that the episodes, they needed to squeeze some stuff into different episodes and stuff. And clearly they wanted to dedicate a certain amount of time to some events that happened at the end of the season. And I think that was generally a good choice. I know people were kind of torn on the Tower of God anime. I liked it. And I think the last, like, 2 episodes of the Tower of God anime are, like, really good. Just in my IMHO, in my humble opinion, I think they're really good. So, like, I can understand why they would do that. And I feel like if Tower of God were to continue and there were to be more seasons, which doesn't look likely at this point, even though I really want it, but if it were to continue, the pacing then would improve, because there isn't as much of a distinctive point that they have to end on now. Like, I've read the bits that they would be adapting next. I can't think of any points that I'm just like, yeah, they need to end the season here, you know. So yeah, it's like that with this. Like, there just might not have been a natural point to end it on that wouldn't be like at least 10 episodes away, that they wouldn't have to rush to or something. So yeah, anyway, regardless, we're all caught up and ready for the next season to start, and I'm excited for it. So I think it should be in like a week or something. Just make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you get the updates. But yeah, now I'm just gonna go pretty hard on Classroom of the Elite to try to catch up on that ASAP. I'm not gonna catch up on it before the first episode comes out. In fact, the first episode might already be out, but I will catch up on it before hopefully the second episode comes out, or the third. So if you like me catching up on modern shows, go check out my Classroom of the Elite reactions as well. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment on the video, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.